The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I got him. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Again, it's Achane. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Now inside the 25, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Mike 50, Mike
50. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Hey, check. Mike 9. Buffalo 18. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 9.
Richardson. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Watch a slant. Check it out.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
46 to Mike. 18, Pioneer. I got it. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Richardson now on second down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. What seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
35's the mic.
7 Pirates.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Mike 35.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
46, boys.
Bronco 80. Warrior 70. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Rip left.
On the draw is Taylor. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
All day, punk.
46, boys. 46. 46.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jake Elliott sets the kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Play action. Now Richardson. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Ready? Viking 18.
Go. Go.
Undercrush, trap 60, trap 60. Set, ready, hit.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
60 Bison, 79 Broncos.
Second down, here's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 35's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 35's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
And Richardson back to throw it. Looking deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike 35, Mike 35. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen, and that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Dolphins 21, Colts 14. Jake Elliott sets to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
On first down, back to Achane. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
4 down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Right there, Hurt. Panther 11. Go.
A give for Taylor running right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, man.
Now it's Richardson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a 1st down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Mike 35. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. He's coming.
Buffalo 18.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Shedding the tackle. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Watch tight end's right.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Watch a slant. 35's the mic. Don't get nervous.
18, Pioneer.
Richardson looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on.
2nd and 6.
6 the Eagle.
All day, defense, all day.
Warrior 70.
46. Check tight end, check tight. 46 to Mike. 46, go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 57 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott sets the kickoff.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 174 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
18 Cardinal.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
We own them.
Mike 50.
On second down, here's the option. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike's 50.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Watch for flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. 70 Lions.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be caught by Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Mike 50.
All day, dog.
They'll run Achane. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Mike's 50.
Big Lion.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Kamara. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Achane, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own
This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Watch the screen. 35's the mic. Check the out.
Ready.
Richardson to throw it. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.